The AFK farming software, I became invincible without knowing it. Chapter 31, You're a talent, you'll be great in the future. Qiming said, I always keep my word. Since you've handed over the spiritual herbs, you can naturally enter. How can I go back on my word? Hurry up and go. Perhaps you're that lucky person. Immediately, the servant disciple felt that the wound on his chest no longer hurt. Even if there was still blood flowing, it no longer hurt. Moreover, his eyes were bright as if he had found the light of hope. Senior brother Qi, don't worry. I won't let you down. What? Qiming was stunned, and his gaze looked suspiciously at this servant disciple whose chest was dripping with blood. He thought, what is he talking about? What does he mean by not letting me down? When did I put in so much effort? Good heavens, could this child have been struck silly by my sword? What nonsense is he talking about? Go, go. Qiming hurriedly waved his hand. This servant disciple simply bandaged his wound before quickly walking towards the inheritance forest. However, the voices of the other servant disciples cursing Qiming sounded in his ears. Qiming, you're too vicious. How dare you? Doesn't your conscience hurt? Move aside and let us in. Everyone shouted. Enough, all of you shut up. This servant disciple stopped because he was truly unable to endure it any longer. He turned around and roared angrily at those unreasonable servant disciples, all of you short-sighted pieces of trash don't know that senior brother Qiming is helping us at all. You don't understand senior brother Qiming's greatness at all, nor do you understand senior brother Qiming's good intentions. Don't you know? Our cultivation levels are only at the 3rd level of Qi refinement. How can we compete with those senior brothers at the 4th level or even the 5th level of Qi refinement? In the end, even if the heavenly chief inheritance really appears, it will only fall into the hands of those senior brothers at the 5th stage Qi refinement realm. We won't even have the chance to take a look. But now, senior brother Qiming has appeared. He is wise and righteous. He sacrificed himself for others. He is wise and powerful. He was willing to bear the brunt of the infamy just to give us a fair chance to compete for the heavenly chief inheritance. Collecting the spiritual herbs is only a pretense. Do you really think that with the number of spiritual herbs in your hands, you can enter the top 10? Stop dreaming. In the end, nearly 90% of it will be taken back by the sect. We can only obtain 10% ourselves, so how many spirit stones can we sell? Now, we only need to give the spirit stones to senior brother Qiming, and we can enter the inheritance forest first and have a chance and possibility to compete fairly for the heavenly chief inheritance. I only exchanged a few spirit stones for such an opportunity. Senior brother Qi has such good intentions. Doesn't your conscience hurt when you insult him like this? Everyone was dumbfounded. There was complete silence. It could be said that the words of this servant disciple caused everyone present to be stunned, and even Qiming himself was slightly stunned. He looked at this servant disciple with a strange gaze. So it turns out that I'm so selfless, so righteous, so wise, and so heroic. I actually didn't know it myself. Really? No way, this can't be. Senior brother Qi was actually helping us. On second thought, he's right. This. For a moment, those servant disciples with ordinary cultivations fell into deep thought. They felt that what the servant disciple who was bleeding on his chest said was very reasonable. Senior brother Qi, I'll hand it over. I'll give you all 5 spiritual herbs. Please let me enter the inheritance forest. I'll hand it over too. I have 8 spiritual herbs here. Me too. I have 6. There was a moment of silence. One after another, servant disciples with ordinary cultivation levels personally delivered spiritual herbs. Zhang Xishan, why aren't you collecting the spiritual herbs and letting them go? Qiming shouted. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, senior brother. Damn, this works. Zhang Xishan and the others were really stunned. Cough cough. Qi Ming coughed lightly, and then he looked at the servant disciple whose chest was dripping with blood and asked with a friendly gaze, "Junior brother, what's your name?" "Senior brother, my full name is Xiao." The servant disciple whose chest was bleeding replied. "Xiao." Qi Ming nodded slightly and patted the other party's shoulder. "Not a bad name. You're a talent. If nothing unexpected happens in the future, you'll definitely become a great person. I believe in you. Thank you for your praise, senior brother." Xiao was excited. Qi Ming waved his hand again and said, "Go and explore the inheritance forest." "Yes, senior brother." Xiao turned around, raised his head and puffed out his chest as he walked towards the inheritance forest. After obtaining Qi Ming's approval, Xiao's entire soul seemed to have been baptized and sublimated. At this moment, many servant disciples had already handed in their spiritual herbs and entered the inheritance forest. At this moment, it was Su Ye and the others who became anxious. One had to know, Su Ye and the others were all at the late-stage 5th level Qi refinement realm. Among the 120 servant disciples, they were the first batch apart from Qi Ming. They had a lot of spiritual herbs in their hands, and they wanted to fight for the top 10. How could they be willing to give all the spiritual herbs to Qi Ming? However, the other servant disciples had already handed over their spiritual herbs and entered the inheritance forest. If they did not go in, they would really not have the chance to get the heavenly chief inheritance. "Senior brother Qi, I can only offend you then." Swish! Su Yi's gaze was cold. He waved his hands, and 5 fireball talismans and 5 ice blade talismans tore through the air and surrounded Qi Ming from all directions. Giant lizard shield. Clang! 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 Qi Ming waved his right hand and summoned the giant lizard shield. It enlarged in front of him and blocked all of Su Yi's talismans. The fireball and ice blades exploded. Seal, ice python. Buzz. Su Ye formed hand seals with both hands. The lotus bracelet on his wrist emitted fluorescent lights. Su Ye was casting a long-range spell with the ability to enhance spells. In the blink of an eye, cold air gathered. A huge ice python that was 10 meters in size condensed. After letting out a roar, its ferocious and huge body pounced at Qi Ming. "Blood fiend evil ghost, tear it apart!" Qi Ming shouted. "He he he!" Swish! The blood fiend evil ghost vanished and pounced forward. Ghost energy, fiendish energy, and yin energy gathered, forming a huge blood-colored ghost claw that forcefully tore the ice python into pieces. So powerful! Su Ye was shocked. As expected of a 7th level Qi refinement realm blood fiend evil ghost. Seal, twin heavens of ice and fire. Su Ye let out a long howl as his hands quickly formed seals. Moreover, he executed his movement technique to continuously pull apart the distance so as to avoid being approached by the blood fiend evil ghost. Moreover, there were a total of 9 layers of Vajra talismans on Su Ye. Roar! Roar! The seal was completed. In an instant, a huge crimson fire python and a huge ice-blue ice python appeared. One was ice and the other was fire. They attacked at the same time, creating a world of fire and ice. Boom! 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 However, the blood fiend evil ghost's combat strength was powerful, and it forcefully tore apart the ice python and fire python. It exploded, and the aftershock spread out in all directions, causing several large pits to be blasted open on the ground. So powerful! As expected of senior brother Su Ye. He can actually fight a 7th level Qi refinement realm blood fiend evil ghost for so long. Senior brother Qi Ming is stronger. He can control a 7th level Qi refinement realm blood fiend evil ghost. Furthermore, senior brother Qi Ming has yet to attack. Everyone was talking. Su Ye, let me help you. Boom! At this moment, the ground shook slightly. It was a burly man who rushed in. After laughing loudly, he directly pounced towards Qi Ming. "Qi Ming, don't you want all of our spiritual herbs? All right. As long as you can defeat me, Lu Haisheng, will hand over all my spiritual herbs." Chapter 32, Golden Armor Technique. Lu Haisheng was 2 meters tall. His bronze skin was filled with explosive strength, and his figure was even more robust than Xiao Yunhai. Attack. Moreover, Lu Haishen's movement technique was also extremely fast. He was not affected by his size. In the blink of an eye, he had already attacked Qi Ming. Boom! A sandbag-sized fist smashed towards Qi Ming. Clang! Qi Ming raised his sword and blocked Lu Haishen's punch. The two forces collided and spirit energy clashed. The fist and sword chi shattered, creating waves of aftershock that spread in all directions. The surrounding ground was torn apart by the sword chi and fist force, creating ravines. Zhang Xishan looked over and shouted loudly, "Senior brother, you have to be careful. This Lu Haisheng is the strongest servant disciple of Martial Illumination Peak. He's extremely good at body tempering and is peerless in close combat." After glancing at him, Su Ye reminded as well, "Lu Haisheng, Qi Ming is very strong. Although this blood fiend evil ghost is already at the 7th level Qi refinement realm, its mind is incomplete. I can still deal with it for the time being. You have to be careful of him." Boom! Boom! The blood fiend evil ghost's attack landed on Su Yi's body, directly shattering layer after layer of the Vajra talismans. 7 out of 10 layers of the talismans shattered. Condense. Su Ye quickly took out 7 more Vajra talismans. After activating them, he wore them on his body. The 10 layers of Vajra talismans were stacked together like a golden tortoise shell, and their defense was extremely strong. This was Su Yi's limit. Ha ha ha! Lu Haisheng laughed loudly as he stared at Qi Ming. His fighting spirit was high as he shouted back at Su Ye, "You should worry about yourself." Golden Armor Technique. Buzz! Lu Haishen's entire body shook as he circulated his body refinement spell. Immediately, a golden light appeared around his body and enveloped his entire body, as if he had become a golden statue. Clearly, this golden armor technique had already been cultivated to the level of perfection. There was no weakness on his entire body, and it was completely integrated. Dragon Tiger Divine Light Fist. Lu Haisheng took a stance. His left hand was in the shape of a dragon's claw, and his right hand was like a tiger's seal. His aura was ferocious. On his hands, there was a pair of blackthorn gloves covered with spikes. "Take this!" Lu Haisheng attacked Qi Ming head-on. His movement technique was agile, it was the Martial Illumination Peak's shadow movement technique. His fist technique was extremely powerful, and there was a faint dragon and tiger roar. Swoosh! 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 Qi Ming did not fight Lu Haisheng head-on. Instead, he used the 9 spirit illusion steps to the limit. 9 lifelike afterimages seemed to appear around him. Lu Haishen's attacks and moves all missed. Body tempering spells are peerless in close combat. Before reaching the Foundation Establishment realm, body tempering spells are extremely powerful. Although Qi Ming is in the 6th level Qi refinement realm, he might not be able to defeat Lu Haisheng. Qi Ming doesn't seem to dare to fight Lu Haisheng head-on. The other servant disciples were discussing. Lu Haisheng shouted, "Qi Ming! You have a cultivation level of the 6th level Qi refinement realm. You are indeed the most powerful among us. However, in a battle between two sides, it is not only your cultivation level that determines the outcome. Come on! What are you afraid of? Don't you want all of our spiritual herbs? Come and fight!" Lu Haisheng roared. Immediately, Lu Haishen's aura suppressed Qi Ming. "Senior brother Qi won't lose, right?" Xiao Yuxian's expression tightened. This Tang Bing fell silent. The body tempering technique is indeed very powerful. If one wants to master it, not only do they need the corresponding talent, they also need great perseverance and cultivate extremely hard. Liu Haisheng has cultivated the golden armor technique to the perfection realm, so it can be seen how much effort he has put in. Xiao Fan said, for senior brother Qi, I'm afraid it won't be so easy to defeat Liu Haisheng. Xiao Fan, your horizons are still too low. The old grandpa in the ring sent a voice transmission. In the few battles just now, if you observe carefully, you will discover that Qi Ming used the green cloud sword technique and the wind manipulation sword art. These two sword techniques complement each other. They are one to begin with. Therefore, Qi Ming only needs to combine two sword techniques and he will definitely win. What Xiao Fan was stunned. Clang! 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 At this moment, Qi Ming slashed out sword Qi after sword Qi, but they were forcefully shattered by Liu Haisheng. Liu Haisheng was like a burly bear as he rampaged around. Ha ha ha! Liu Haisheng laughed, too weak, too weak. Your sword Qi is not enough to loosen my muscles. Attack! Liu Haisheng attacked in front of him and threw out his fists. Dragons and tigers appeared and condensed into the dragon-tiger fist seal. He aimed it at Qi Ming, who immediately took out the giant lizard shield to block in front of him. Boom! There was a loud sound. The giant lizard shield was sent flying by Liu Haisheng's punch. In the center, there was a sunken fist mark. The giant lizard shield was almost ruined. Good! Su Ye shouted excitedly. Qi Ming, you're doomed. Liu Haisheng grinned. He, who was covered in golden light, looked a little sinister. You want to snatch all of our spiritual herbs with this? You're too arrogant. Ha ha ha! Liu Haisheng laughed wildly. Indeed, Liu Haisheng was very strong and his combat strength was ferocious. This was indisputable. It could be seen from the situation when Qi Ming and Liu Haisheng fought. Come on! Liu Haisheng shouted and attacked Qi Ming again. Let me crush you. Green Cloud Wind Manipulation Sword. At this moment, Qi Ming's sword techniques had changed. Spirit energy circulated around his body, producing an ethereal green cloud sword intense surrounded by sword wind. Clearly, although the wind manipulation sword art had not reached the perfection realm, with the green cloud sword technique as the foundation and coupled with the power of the wind manipulation sword art, he could temporarily fuse the two sword techniques together. This is... Liu Haisheng's expression changed slightly as he said in surprise, fusion sword technique? You actually grasped this kind of fusion sword technique. It really exceeded my expectations. Qi Ming's gaze was indifferent. After fusing the two sword techniques, he injected spirit energy into them and directly slashed out a green sword light that was 3 meters long. Surrounded by the wind, it was as fast as lightning. Come! Liu Haisheng took a deep breath and did not have any intention of dodging. Moreover, he could not dodge either. He circulated the golden armor technique to the limit and the spirit energy around his body surged into his fists, forming the phantom of a dragon and tiger. Let me see how powerful the fusion sword technique is. Roar! Roar! Liu Haisheng's full-powered attack collided head-on. The dragon and tiger followed each other, condensing into a huge fist mark that directly collided with the 3-meter-long green sword light. Rumble! The two sides collided. Waves of explosions sounded, and aftershocks spread out. A layer of earth was lifted up on the ground, and the fist imprints collapsed. The dragon and tiger cried out, unable to resist the power of Qi Ming's sword. Crack! Crack! Boom! The dragon-tiger fist seal exploded. Ah! Liu Haisheng screamed as the residual power of the sword Qi struck his body. His clothes shattered, revealing the python scale protection armor on his body. His body was sent flying by this force, and he spat out blood. The arrogance and wildness from before was shattered by Qi Ming's sword at this moment. Chapter 33, Demon Cultivators Make a Move, Demon Beasts Riot. Lu Hai's hung. Su Yi's expression was aghast as his figure quickly retreated. He wanted to leave, but it was already too late. Moreover, he had been struck by the blood fiend evil ghost and the 10 layers of Vajra talismans on his body had all shattered. Ah! Phew! Su Ye screamed as he spat out blood. His chest had a bloody hole torn open by the blood fiend evil ghost. Some of his spirit energy had been devoured by the ghost. It was just one strike. Su Ye was heavily injured and fell to the ground. Since the two of you lost, hand it over obediently. Qi Ming walked over and looked indifferently at Su Ye and Lu Hai's hung. Since we're all from the same sect, I can spare your lives. However, since the two of you dare to attack, you must pay the price. Other than the spiritual herbs, everything else also belongs to me. Do you understand? Ha ha ha. Lu Hai's hung laughed loudly and looked straight at Qi Ming. He shouted, a loss is a loss. Since I've lost to you, I'll naturally do whatever you say. Even if you take my life, I have nothing to say. Su Ye gritted his teeth but did as told. Su Ye and Lu Hai's hung suddenly lost. The battle was so intense just now. How did they lose in the blink of an eye? Moreover, they lost twice in a row. Senior brother Qi strength is indeed the strongest among the 120 servant disciples. Senior brother Qi cultivation is not only higher than ours, but his spells, talisman treasures and combat experience are not inferior to ours. In fact, he's even stronger. He has no weakness at all. Too powerful. We should obediently hand over the spiritual herbs. The servant disciples could only obediently accept their fate. You're not going in. Qi Ming looked at Lu Hai's hung. Everything on Lu Haishan's body, including talisman treasures, spirit stones, and spiritual herbs, other than the assessment token, was taken away by Qi Ming. I'm not interested. Lu Hai's hung glanced at the inheritance forest, and he held the assessment token in his hand as he said, Senior brother Qi, all the spiritual herbs of all our servant disciples have been taken away by you. I reckon that there's no need to compete in the top 10 of the outer sect assessment competition anymore. Congratulations in advance for taking first place in the outer sect assessment, Senior brother Qi. I want to go in. Su Yi's face was pale. Although he was very unwilling, he could only give everything to Qi Ming. After walking past Lu Hai's hung, he walked towards the inheritance forest. Ah! At this moment, something unexpected happened. Miserable screams sounded from the inheritance forest. Qi Ming and the others looked over and saw the servant disciples who had just entered fleeing in fear. What? Qi Ming looked over. Lu Hai's hung was shocked. Something happened. Run! The old grandpa in Xiao Fan's ring sent a voice transmission, leave this place. There are demon cultivators, and more than one of them. They have gathered a demon beast horde. If you continue to stay here, with your strength, you will only die. Xiao Fan felt his scalp go numb. What about senior brother Qi and the others? You can't even protect yourself. That old grandpa shouted, moreover, Qi Ming's strength is much stronger than yours. Even if you die, he won't die. Hurry up and run. Xiao Fan came to his senses and shouted, Senior Sister Xiao, Senior Sister Tang. Follow me quickly. Xiao Yuxian and Tang Bing were stunned. Junior brother Xiao, what's wrong? Roar! 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 Roars came from the inheritance forest. A dense group of demon beasts formed a beast group and rushed out from all directions. There were too many of them. Giant vicious wolf, horned python, savage bear, iron rhinoceros. They were all demon beasts from the heavenly chief mystic realm. Why are there so many demon beasts? Lu Hai's hung and the others felt their scalps go numb. Senior brother Qi. Zhang Xishan and the others immediately ran to Qi Ming's side. Their expressions were shocked as they muttered, Demon cultivators. It must be the demon cultivators who did this. Damn it! They actually gathered so many demon beasts and hid them in the inheritance forest. Where's Zhang Jiangwen? We can't contact him anymore. Zhang Xishan said in a low voice, he might be dead. This. Lu Erdan and Ren Keshun's faces were pale. Senior brother Qi, senior brother Qi. Su Yu ran out, his face filled with fear. He shouted loudly, run! There are demon cultivators! There are demon cultivators! More than one! They're guarding here, waiting for the prey. Run! Ah! A miserable cry sounded. A servant disciple at the 3rd level Qi refinement realm was running too slowly, so he was caught by a few demon beasts and killed. He died amidst miserable screams. Ha ha ha! An extremely arrogant laugh sounded. Swoosh! 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 At the back of the demon beast horde, 3 figures walked over quickly and stood at the top of 3 tall trees. They looked down at the fleeing servant disciples of the 12 peaks. Their faces were filled with disdain and insolence, as if they were insufferably arrogant. Run! Run! Run with all your might! You will all die! Let us enjoy your final performance! The 3 demon cultivators were incomparably arrogant. It's over, it's over, it's all over. Demon cultivators have actually infiltrated here. Why was there no news beforehand? Moreover, these demon cultivators control so many demon beasts. How long until the assessment ends? Quickly end it. I want to leave this place. I want to leave this place. There's still an hour. This. The servant disciples of the 12 peaks were extremely terrified. Calm down. Everyone calm down. Lu Haisheng rushed out. His eyes were red as he looked at the 3 demon cultivators. There was deep anger and hatred on his face because he had a deep grudge with the demon cultivators. Of course, this matter started 5 years ago. The clan Lu Haisheng was born in was the lowest cultivation family. In the family, only Lu Haishen's father and ancestor were cultivators, and their cultivation levels were also very low. However, on the night 5 years ago, demon cultivators had broken into Lu Haishen's family and slaughtered them. Only Lu Haisheng had survived under the protection of his father and ancestor. Then, Lu Haisheng had been wandering outside for 2 years. It was not until 3 years ago that he was fortunate enough to join the Heaven Enlightenment sect through the Heaven Enlightenment Assembly. Up until today, the hatred of his clan being exterminated was never forgotten. Unfortunately, those servant disciples had long been frightened by the demon beasts. The roars and screams of Lu Haisheng were completely useless. They were only powerless to struggle. Bastard! Lu Haisheng roared at the sky. Boom! Lu Haisheng rushed forward rashly and threw a punch. The force of the punch erupted and shattered the head of a python. However, more demon beasts surrounded him. In the blink of an eye, Lu Haisheng was surrounded and in danger. Not only that, Su Ye was also in danger. All the servant disciples had no way to escape. The 3 demon cultivators had long planned this. Clang! Green sword chi streaked across the sky. Pew! An iron rhinoceros was split into 2 by the sword chi, and sticky blood splattered all over Su Yu's body. Su Yu revealed a terrified expression, but he felt fortunate to have survived the calamity. Senior Qi! Su Yu looked up and saw Qi Ming not far away. It was Qi Ming who had slashed out with his sword and saved Su Yu's life. He was extremely grateful and scrambled to Qi Ming's side. What happened? Qi Ming asked. Too terrifying. Su Yu swallowed his saliva and calmed down. He said, after we entered the inheritance forest, nothing happened at the beginning. But after I approached the depths, I did not find any traces of the heavenly chief inheritance, but I discovered the 3 demon cultivators. It turned out that they had long discovered this inheritance forest. Moreover, the heavenly chief inheritance requires the souls of humans to undo it. These demon cultivators want to slaughter all of us. Slaughter all of us. Qi Ming sneered, they don't have that ability. Qi Ming waved his right hand, and the blood fiend evil ghost stood beside his right hand. With a wave of his left hand, the bat demon that had been hanging for a long time appeared and stood on Qi Ming's shoulder. Moreover, after such a long period of cultivation and with Qi Ming investing some spirit stones, the bat demon had already passed the growth period and entered the mature stage. In other words, the bat demon was already at the early stage foundation establishment realm. Its growth was faster than Qi Ming had expected. Chapter 34, Hunting Time. Under normal circumstances, the bat demon that had already reached the early stage foundation establishment realm did not change much in size. It was only the size of a palm and stood quietly on Qi Ming's shoulder. After the bat demon entered combat status, its size could instantly increase by many times. Spirit Pet, Bat Demon. Introduction: a bat demon that has already reached the mature stage can continue to grow at the early stage foundation establishment realm. After entering the complete stage, it can reach the late stage foundation establishment realm. It has sound wave attacks, poison attacks, close combat, sneak attacks, and various other different methods. After reaching the foundation establishment realm, it will obtain the exclusive spell technique, Sound Wave Explosion. In the surroundings, there were already quite a number of casualties among the servant disciples of the 12 Peaks. The 3 demon cultivators formed hand seals and drew out souls in succession. Roar! Roar! Soon, many demon beasts targeted Qi Ming. More than 10 demon beasts pounced over from all directions, bringing with them a stench that was extremely unpleasant. However, now, there was no need for Qi Ming to take action himself. The bat demon flew up from Qi Ming's shoulder and flapped its wings. With the bat demon as the center, it emitted silent sound waves that spread out like water ripples. Pu! 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 The heads of the surrounding demon beasts exploded like watermelons. This was a group attack spell. It shattered the heads of the surrounding demon beasts with ultrasonic waves. The headless corpses collapsed. The smell of blood became stronger. He. The blood fiend evil ghost took the opportunity to devour the vitality and essence of these corpses. The ghost energy and fiendish energy on its body became even heavier, and it had already reached the late stage 7th level Qi refinement realm. Spirit Pet, that's a spirit pet. Qi Ming actually has a spirit pet. It's a bat demon. So powerful. That should be the ultrasonic attack of the bat demon, right? It directly shattered the heads of the surrounding demon beasts. It was an instant kill. What realm has this bat demon reached? Everyone looked over with shocked expressions. This. Zhang Xishan was also dumbfounded. He looked at the bat demon circling above Qi Ming and was extremely shocked. Senior brother Qi is too powerful. Not only has his cultivation level reached the 6th level Qi refinement realm, being the strongest among the servant disciples of the 12 Peaks. Moreover, there's also a blood fiend evil ghost at the 7th level Qi refinement realm. Now, another spirit pet, the bat demon, has appeared. Judging from the power of the ultrasonic attack just now, it's at least at the 7th level Qi refinement realm. It might even be higher. Clearly, the bat demon did not use its full strength, so everyone could not determine the bat demon's exact cultivation level. They could only rely on their own senses to determine. Senior brother Qi, he. Xiao Fan opened his mouth, not knowing what to say. Early stage foundation establishment. The old grandpa in Xiao Fan's ring sent a voice transmission with his essence soul again, that bat demon's cultivation has already reached the early stage foundation establishment realm. What? Xiao Fan's eyes immediately widened. He was really stunned. This how is this possible? Senior brother Qi actually has a spirit pet that has reached the early stage foundation establishment realm. Isn't this too exaggerated? Senior brother Qi is only at the 6th stage Qi refinement realm. How can he subdue a spirit pet at the early stage foundation establishment realm? It's indeed at the early stage foundation establishment realm. The old grandpa in the ring said, I did not expect Qiming to have such methods. It exceeded my expectations. In that case, the 3 demon cultivators are done for. This crisis is over. I can only say that senior brother Qi is really too strong. Xiao Fan did not know how to describe it. What's going on? The 3 demon cultivators looked over and their gazes landed on Qiming. He's in the 6th level Qi refinement realm. There's also a spirit pet and a fiendish ghost at the 7th level Qi refinement realm. I didn't expect that there would actually be such a genius disciple among the servant disciples of the 12 peaks of the Heaven Enlightenment sect. However, he's going to die here today. As soon as they finished speaking, the 3 demon cultivators looked at each other. 2 of them formed hand seals and attacked. The one in the middle took out a jade flute and played a strange song. Roar! 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 The demon beasts roared as they were controlled by this strange song. Their eyes were red as they stared at Qiming. All the demon beasts surrounded Qiming. Senior Brother Qi. The demon beasts are attacking Senior Brother Qi. This. Senior Brother Qi, run! Be careful! Everyone shouted in fear. All of you, stand down! Qiming said calmly. Senior Qi. Zhang Xishan and the others turned pale. Leave. Qiming said. Yes. Zhang Xishan, Su Yu and the others looked at each other and nodded before retreating. Qiming, let me help you. Lu Haizheng shouted. No need. Qiming glanced at Lu Haizheng. He had fought a bloody battle until now. Although he had killed many demon beasts, he had also suffered considerable injuries. But Lu Haizheng opened his mouth. I alone am enough. Qiming said. You want to fight the entire demon beast group alone? Do you think you've already reached the foundation establishment realm? The 3 demon cultivators shouted loudly. Their expressions were gloomy, and the music they played became even more strange. It had already increased the bloodthirsty and violent status of the demon beasts. Tear him apart! They roared. Rumble! The ground shook violently. Hundreds of demon beasts surged over like a tidal wave and pounced at Qiming. This power, this aura, and this power were simply impossible to resist. Senior Brother Qi. How can Senior Brother Qi withstand so many demon beasts alone? Let's escape quickly. Senior Brother Qi is buying us time. Let's take advantage of this time to escape quickly. Otherwise, we'll all die. Shock appeared on everyone's faces. Teacher, can Senior Brother Qi really block it? Xiao Fan could not help but ask. You'll know when you continue watching. The old grandpa in the ring did not answer directly. Bat Demon. Qiming's gaze was calm as he stared at the surging demon beast horde. There was no panic or fear on his face at all. Instead, he was extremely calm. Now, use sound wave explosion. Roar. The next moment, the bat demon roared at the sky. Under everyone's gaze, its palm-sized body expanded many times in the blink of an eye. Its wings were spread out, and it became 3 meters long and completely pitch black. Moreover, the aura of the early stage foundation establishment realm was completely released. Waves of air spread out. Powerful. It was extremely powerful. A terrifying pressure was produced, making everyone present unable to breathe. Everyone widened their eyes and stared at the completely changed bat demon. They were already stunned. Foundation Establishment Realm. That was a Foundation Establishment spiritual pet. Oh God! Senior Brother Qi actually had a spirit pet that had reached the Foundation Establishment Realm. Unbelievable! It was unbelievable. Oh no! How can it be in the Foundation Establishment Realm? Damn it! The 3 demon cultivators also revealed shock and fear. Not only that, after sensing the power of the bat demon, the demon beasts that surged over were stunned even in their bloodthirsty and violent state. It was the pressure of a superior being. Buzz. 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 The bat demon was accumulating strength. The energy in its body gathered and condensed in front of its throat. Then, it released the special spirit pet spell, sound wave explosion, that it had obtained after reaching the Foundation establishment realm. Boom! 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 In an instant, the bat demon opened its mouth and roared, but it was completely silent. This kind of ultrasound had already exceeded the range of a normal person's hearing, so it was silent. However, there were invisible sound waves that were like ripples on the water surface, causing the surrounding air and scene to distort. With the bat demon as the center, it spread at supersonic speed. Pu! 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 Wherever the silent supersonic waves passed, there was a complete suppression. Demon beasts' heads exploded one after another like watermelons. Chapter 35, Qing Lan. One had to know that these were not one or two, but hundreds of demon beasts. Although most of the demon beasts were below the 5th level Qi refinement realm, many were at the 6th level Qi refinement realm or even the 7th level Qi refinement realm. However, the bat demon's attack killed them all equally. The ultrasound with extremely terrifying destructive power shattered their heads. All of them died. That's right. Hundreds of demon beasts died. None were spared. All of them turned into headless corpses. The exploded heads and the blood flowing out gathered into a scarlet lake on the ground. The smell of blood assaulted their senses. Silence. The entire venue was silent. The bat demon converged its strength and became palm-sized again. It slowly landed and stood on Qi Ming's shoulder. The attack just now had exhausted a lot of the bat demon's energy. At this moment, everyone's mouths were wide open, and their eyeballs were about to fall out. They no longer knew what to say. They were completely stunned by the scene before their eyes. They could not believe it. Unbelievable. They were dumbfounded. Gasp. Someone gasped and broke the silence. Dead, dead. All dead. Hundreds of demon beasts. Hundreds of demon beasts. Just one move. Just one move. He killed all of them instantly. Their heads exploded. Is this the power of the Foundation establishment realm? Is this the strength of a Foundation establishment spiritual pet? Senior Brother Qi is undoubtedly the first place in this outer sect assessment. Qi Ming! Qi Ming! Qi Ming! They cheered. Everyone shouted Qi Ming's name excitedly. At this moment, Qi Ming's reputation and prestige reached the highest point in the venue. It was deeply etched in the hearts of everyone present. Damn! Are you kidding me? The 3 demon cultivators were completely dumbfounded as well, and their expressions were even more terrified. They could not help but roar, "This is the outer sect assessment of the servant disciples. A spirit pet at the Foundation establishment realm actually appeared? How could one actually appear? F***ck. Run!" They did not hesitate. Facing the Foundation establishment bat demon who instantly killed all the demon beasts present, such power and combat strength were not something they could resist at all. They could only escape. Kill them. Qi Ming's gaze was cold as he ordered. Swish! The bat demon flapped its wings and instantly disappeared. Its speed was extremely fast, reaching the supersonic speed as it chased after the 3 fleeing demon cultivators. Phew! Blood splattered. One of the demon cultivators' heads was cut off by the bat demon on the spot. He died before he could even scream. Ah! Phew! The next moment, the bat demon's body was like a sharp sword, and its palm-sized body pierced through the body of another demon cultivator like an arrowhead. A transparent hole appeared in its heart. The demon cultivator whose heart had been pierced screamed a few times before completely dying. There was only one demon cultivator left. Stop! Boom! The bat demon was just about to use a sound wave to finish off the last demon cultivator when a young man appeared and blocked it with a bronze shield. The young man waved his right hand, and a green rope flew out. This green rope seemed to have a life of its own, and it firmly trapped the last demon cultivator. He lay on the ground and was unable to move. Come back! The bat demon still wanted to attack, but Qiming immediately shouted for it to stop. Only then did it give up and quickly fly back to Qiming's side and stand on his shoulder again. Not bad, not bad. This young man wore a green robe and hung the identity token of the Heaven Enlightenment sect on his waist. He smiled and nodded at Qiming. There's a genuine hidden dragon in the Green Cloud Peak's servant quarters. Qiming bowed and said, Senior, I am flattered. Why did you stop me from killing this last demon cultivator? Cough cough. The young man coughed lightly and said, I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Qing Lan. Because of the rumors of the Heavenly Chief inheritance spreading everywhere, in this outer sect assessment, the legacy elder of the Martial Illumination Peak, Elder Su, who is also my master, I've already deduced that demon cultivators will infiltrate this outer sect assessment and harm the lives of the servant disciples of the 12 peaks. Hence, Master specially sent me to protect your safety in the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm. However, I did not expect that a hidden dragon like junior brother Qiming from the Green Cloud Peak would be able to subdue an early-stage Foundation Establishment spirit pet at the 6th level Qi Refinement Realm. Junior brother Qi finished off the entire demon beast group before I even attacked. You even killed 2 of the 3 demon cultivators in succession. Your methods are extremely sharp and admirable. However, Qing Lan paused and said, Master sent me here not only to protect your safety, but also to capture the hidden demon cultivators. It's fine if those 2 demon cultivators are killed, but not this demon cultivator. We need to have a survivor to interrogate, right? Qiming had an enlightened expression as he said, I see. Since this is the arrangement of the legacy elder, I naturally have to obey. Senior brother Qing Lan, please take this demon cultivator away. Qing Lan nodded slightly, yes. There's still half an hour until the outer sect assessment ends. After I report this, the assessment can probably end early. Qiming nodded. Qing Lan said, right, junior brother Qi, you'll definitely be first in the outer sect assessment this time. There's probably no need to continue the following arena matches. With your performance, there's a high chance that you can catch the eye of a legacy elder. Congratulations in advance, junior brother Qi. Thank you for your praise, senior brother. Qiming said. However, it's not so easy to become a legacy disciple. Qing Lan said again, up until now, I'm only Master's registered disciple. Let's go. Buzz. As soon as Qing Lan finished speaking, he waved his right hand and grabbed the neck of that demon cultivator. His figure soared into the sky and was teleported away along with the fluctuation in space. Qiming also heaved a sigh of relief. Senior brother Qi. Senior brother Qi. In the surroundings, Zhang Xishan, Lu Hai, Xiao Fan, Su Yat, and the others walked over. Their eyes were filled with respect and gratitude because it was all thanks to Qiming that they were able to survive. It could be said that Qiming saved everyone present. As for Qing Lan, honestly, Zhang Xishan and the others were not fools. If it was really as Qing Lan had said, he should have attacked immediately when the 3 demon cultivators appeared, and not waited until the last moment to come out. Moreover, everyone recalled carefully. From the rumor of the Heavenly Chief inheritance until now, many things were very strange, as if they had been planned long ago. Qiming said, Blood Fiend Evil Ghost, absorb all the demon beasts and demon cultivators' corpses. The evil ghost was excited. Under Qiming's orders, it rushed into the group of corpses. Black ghost energy and fiendish energy surged, and a vortex appeared. Buzz. 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 All the essence energy of the corpses was swallowed by the blood fiend evil ghost. Boom. In the blink of an eye, the ghost had broken through to the 8th level of Qi refinement. Moreover, it was still rising. After swallowing all the corpses, the blood fiend evil ghost had reached the early stage of the 9th level of Qi refinement. 10 minutes later. We were all tricked. Su Yat, Lu Hais Hung, and the others walked out of the inheritance forest with ugly expressions. They said in a low voice, "The heavenly chief inheritance is completely made up." After we forcefully opened it, it was just an ordinary cave. There was nothing inside. The rumors in advance were spread deliberately and designed so many things. Not only were we tricked, but even the lurking demon cultivators were tricked, revealing their identities. This. Who did it? Could it be Elder Su? Everyone was shocked in their hearts and faintly guessed some possibilities, but they did not dare continue speaking. After all, they were only servant disciples, so how could they dare to criticize the higher UPS of the Heaven Enlightenment sect? Moreover, this was only their guess. There was no concrete evidence. At this moment, the assessment tokens in Qiming and the others' hands were flickering with light, indicating that their outer sect assessment had ended. They needed to use the assessment tokens to leave the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm. Chapter 36, End of the Test. 3 Legacy Elders compete for a disciple. Qiming and the others looked at each other. They injected spirit energy into the assessment token at the same time and activated the teleportation seal inside. Buzz. 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 In the blink of an eye, an extremely obvious spatial fluctuation appeared. Qiming and the others were surrounded by a transparent screen of light that covered their entire bodies. One by one, they turned into streaks of light and disappeared from the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm. They directly teleported away. The scene changed. Outside the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm, in the center of the huge basin, the 12 servant quarters elders worked together to open the entrance to the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm again. It was a blue-black vortex. Streams of light flew out from the blue-black vortex. They were the servant disciples of the 12 peaks. They tore through the air and landed at the edge of the basin. Qiming was among them. He steadily stood beside Su Rong. Not long after, Xiao Fan, Qiao Yuxian, Tang Bing, and Zhu Yudai also appeared one after another. After gesturing to Su Rong, they cupped their hands and bowed respectfully to Qiming. 10 minutes later. Buzz. The 12 elders stopped their technique at the same time. All the remaining servant disciples in the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm came out. When they entered, there were 120 of them, but after they came out, only 78 were left. The casualties were indeed not small. The casualties this time are much higher than before. After Su Rong stopped the teleportation technique, he glanced at Qiming and the others, then looked around and asked Qiming and the others, "Is it because of what happened in the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm?" Among the 10 servant disciples of the Green Cloud Peak, including Qiming, only 5 of them returned alive. Zhang Wengziu, Luo San, Chen Ming, Wang Dafa, and Su Chui were all dead. The cause of death was unknown. Zhu Yudai nodded and said, "There are demon cultivators who have infiltrated the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm. Moreover, there are demon beasts gathered. If not for Senior Brother Qi turning the tide at the end, I'm afraid we would have died inside." Su Rong was shocked. "There's such a thing?" "Qiming, what happened exactly?" Qiming said, "Elder Su, it's not good for me to say anything. Let's wait for the legacy elders to come out first. Everything will be decided by them." This. Su Rong was shocked. He did not expect this matter to involve the legacy elders. Thinking of this, Su Rong did not dare to ask further. "You're right. I won't ask any more." Su Rong nodded. As for the other 11 peaks, the other servant quarters elders were also asking their respective servant disciples and learned a lot of things. Especially when they heard that Qiming was able to control an early-stage foundation establishment spirit pet and slaughter hundreds of demon beasts at the end, they could not help but be shocked. There's actually such a genius in the Green Cloud Peak. Not only has his cultivation level reached the 6th level Qi refinement realm, but he can also control a spiritual pet at the early stage foundation establishment realm. He is simply a natural beast tamer. Indeed. The elders could not help but exclaim repeatedly. Up above, at this moment in the magnificent building, multicolored light appeared as intersect elders appeared. Spiritual chi and fog surrounded them, causing their faces to be blurry. Only blurry figures could be seen. From the blurry figures, they could see a total of 12 intersect elders. There were both men and women. The details were unknown. However, the aura on these intersect elders' bodies was powerful and had already surpassed Qiming and the others' imagination. Just the aura that leaked out made Qiming and the others breathing unstable, and they could not stand straight. Greetings to the 3 legacy elders. The next moment, the 12 intersect elders bowed at the same time and shouted in unison towards the magnificent building. Greetings to the 3 legacy elders. Immediately after, the 78 servant disciples, including Qiming, bowed at the same time and shouted in unison. Elder Feng smiled. His gaze swept across everyone present and finally landed on Qiming. The smile on his face became even wider. Clearly, he was quite satisfied with Qiming's performance. Very good. Elder Feng glanced at Su Zixu and asked, Elder Su, why don't you tell them? All right. Elder Su was expressionless. He took a step forward and looked down at everyone present. Everyone did not dare to breathe loudly because Elder Su's might seem to be a little aggressive. Elder Su said, Qing La, bring that demon cultivator up. Yes. Qing Lan appeared from behind and stood in front of everyone. With a wave of his right hand, the last demon cultivator who survived was thrown out and fell to the ground. This time, the cloak slipped. The true appearance of this demon cultivator was exposed to everyone. To be precise, this was a human with a demon bloodline. To put it bluntly, in this demon cultivator's ancestry, there was an ancestor who married a demon. Therefore, the descendants would have the demon bloodline in their bodies, and a portion of this demon cultivator's body had turned into a demon. A black tail covered in scales grew out of the demon cultivator's spine. It was like the tail of an alligator or a snake. It was hard to tell. We already know everything that happened in the heavenly chief mystic realm. Su Zixu said, I, the elder, don't have to explain the exact situation to you. Whether it's luck or strength, I won't ask further since you all survived. Su Zixu instructed, Qing Lan, kill him. Yes. Qing Lan nodded. Swish. Qing Lan pointed again, and a green light directly landed on that demon cultivator. That demon cultivator did not even have the chance to cry out before his entire body was transformed into ash. The scene was silent. Clearly, the legacy elder Su Zixu had already completely pointed out that this matter was related to him and that he had personally set it up. However, he had no intention of explaining. He was so domineering and unreasonable. However, Qiming and the others could not say anything. Su Zixu was a legacy elder with an unfathomable cultivation level, while Qiming and the others were only small servant disciples. Although they had already passed the test, they were nothing compared to Su Zixu. Su Zixu's gaze landed on Qiming and he said bluntly, Qiming, I heard from Qing Lan that your potential and talent are indeed not bad. You're worth nurturing. How is it? Do you want to abandon the Green Cloud Peak and become my disciple? I can allow you to become a legacy disciple. Qiming was stunned. He did not expect Su Zixu to say that. In the surroundings, everyone looked over. The 78 servant disciples, 12 servant quarters elders, 12 intersect elders, and Qing Lan's gazes were filled with praise and envy. The position of legacy disciple was not something that ordinary people could experience. They had all been carefully selected. Every one of them was a dragon among men, they had extraordinary aptitude and strong luck. It could be said that every legacy disciple would definitely become a nascent soul realm cultivator as long as they did not die midway. Qing Lan was the most envious. After all, he was only Su Zixu's registered disciple. He had always wanted to become Su Zixu's legacy disciple, but he had never had the chance or met the criteria to become one. Elder Feng frowned and walked over. He shouted in a deep voice, "Su Zixu, Qi Ming is a disciple that I have long recognized. Moreover, Qi Ming is from the Green Cloud Peak. Are you trying to snatch my disciple in front of me?" Cough cough. At this moment, Elder Wu coughed lightly and walked over. He smiled as he looked at Qi Ming and said, "Qi Ming, although Elder Su and Elder Feng are not bad, I feel that you should acknowledge me as your master and enter the Golden Root Peak to become my disciple. I believe you won't be disappointed." Chapter 37, Lu Qingyan. I heard that you subdued an early-stage Foundation Establishment Spirit Pet at the 6th level Qi Refinement Realm. Such outstanding talent is very suitable for cultivating the path of a beast tamer. Elder Wu continued, "Coincidentally, Golden Root Peak is most skilled in the aspect of beast taming, and I'm also one of the best beast tamers. Therefore, you should become my disciple. I can carefully teach you the Dao of beast control." Elder Feng's eyes turned red as he cursed, "Bullsh asterisk T. Qi Ming's true talent is not on the beast tamer aspect at all. Moreover, what's so good about being a beast tamer? Qi Ming should walk the sword Dao and cultivate to become a sword immortal. With one strike, all immortals will bow their heads." "No, no, no." Su Zixu smiled and said, "Qi Ming stayed in the servant quarters for a full 3 years. He endured for 3 years before revealing his extraordinary nature today. It can be seen that this child's temperament is quite good. His personality is also unyielding. Coupled with his good talent, he should enter the martial illumination peak and cultivate in body tempering and martial arts." "Shut up!" Elder Feng scolded, "Qi Ming is a disciple of our Green Cloud Peak. Neither of you can snatch him away. This still depends on Qi Ming's own decision." Elder Wu said, "I think that Qi Ming should go to the martial illumination peak, it suits him best." Su Zixu continued. Immediately, the 3 legacy elders, big shots who were at least at the nascent soul realm, actually argued with each other in front of everyone in order to take Qi Ming as their disciple. Honestly, everyone was stunned. Their stunned expressions could no longer be described with words. They could only look at Qi Ming with reverence and envy. Senior brother Qi is too strong, isn't he? He actually caused the 3 legacy elders to argue like this because of him. Zhang Xishan and the others praised. "It's not like you haven't seen senior brother Qi performance in the heavenly chief mystic realm. He's completely invincible. He pushed forward all the way, slaughtered demon beasts, and annihilated demon cultivators. It's very normal for him to be recognized by the legacy elders." "That's right. I didn't expect to be fortunate enough to see such a side of the legacy elder. This is all thanks to senior brother Qi." Everyone cheered. At this moment, Elder Wu, Elder Su, and Elder Feng suddenly turned their heads at the same time. Their gazes landed on Qi Ming, and their eyes were slightly red as if they had killing intent. "Qi Ming, choose yourself." Qi Ming's eyebrows twitched. Elder Feng and the others were big shots at or above the nascent soul realm. The pressure that this brought to Qi Ming was extremely great, multiplying the pressure on Qi Ming. His palms were sweating. Clearly, no matter who Qi Ming chose, it would make the other 2 unhappy. Of course, Qi Ming did not care about this at all. Qi Ming coughed lightly and quickly stabilized his mind. He revealed a respectful expression and said, "Disciple is very grateful for the kindness of the 3 legacy elders, but the outer sect assessment should have ended now, right? Can we distribute the rewards to the disciples first?" Elder Feng and the others were angered to the point of laughing, and the nervous atmosphere eased up greatly. "Kid, it's only a reward for a mere outer sect assessment. Once you become a legacy disciple, these rewards will not be worth mentioning. Then, let's announce the results of this outer sect assessment." Elder Feng replied. One of the inner sect elders walked out. She had a delicate face, beautiful looks, and a sexy and alluring figure. Her straight and round jade legs were slender and fair. She was the inner sect elder of the Green Cloud Peak, Lu Qingyan. Due to the interference of the demon cultivators in the outer sect assessment this time, coupled with the fact that none of the servant disciples brought back any spiritual herbs, only the Green Cloud Peak's Qiming brought back a large number of spiritual herbs. Lu Qingyan said directly, therefore, we will cancel the upcoming outer sect assessment arena competition and directly choose the Green Cloud Peak's Qiming to be the first place in this outer sect assessment. The other servant disciples will not be ranked. As expected. Senior brother Qi is first. That's for sure. There's no doubt about it. If senior brother Qi is first, I have no objections. Indeed, senior brother Qi should be first. All the servant disciples nodded. No one objected to Lu Qingyan's announcement. It could be said that they agreed very much. Congratulations, senior brother Qi. Tang Bing, Zhu Yude, and the rest congratulated him. Thank you. Qi Ming smiled. Qi Ming, come forward. Lu Qingyan continued. Qi Ming quickly walked forward and stood in front of Lu Qingyan. After approaching, Qi Ming finally realized how exaggerated elder Lu Qingyan's figure was. In particular, the grandeur of her chest was almost bursting through her loose clothes. One could see her snow-white skin. Moreover, there was a faint fragrance on Lu Qingyan's body. This was definitely not some perfume or spell. It was Lu Qingyan's unique body fragrance. Lu Qingyan smiled. This is your reward. Thank you, elder. Qi Ming took the inferior grade storage bag from Lu Qingyan and checked it. In this inferior grade storage bag, there were 16,000 low-grade spirit stones, 2 top-grade Qi Refinement Realm talisman treasures, and 2 top-grade Qi Refinement Realm spell techniques. In other words, the rewards for the top 3 of the outer sect assessment were all taken by Qi Ming. How is it? Are you satisfied? Lu Qingyan smiled and asked. Qi Ming said, satisfied, satisfied, very satisfied. Thank you, big sister. He he he. Lu Qingyan covered her mouth and laughed softly. However, she did not blame him. Instead, she said, what a sweet-tongued younger brother. One had to know, although Lu Qingyan looked very young and beautiful, she was an inner sect elder. She had a nascent soul realm cultivation level and was actually 358 years old. It was enough to be Qi Ming's grandmother. Qi Ming said sweetly, sister, I have a lot of spiritual herbs obtained from the heavenly chief mystic realm here. Can I sell them to the sect? Lu Qingyan smiled and said, of course, you're the first place in the outer sect assessment. The sect will purchase all the spiritual herbs taken from the heavenly chief mystic realm at the original price. Thank you, sister. Swoosh. 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 Qi Ming's eyes lit up. With a wave of his right hand, secondary storage bags immediately flew out one after another and were placed in front of Lu Qingyan. It was as if a small mountain was piled up. This is all. Qi Ming looked at Lu Qingyan innocently. That's my inferior grade storage bag. The corners of Su Yi's mouth twitched. Mine too. Lu Haizheng said. Mine too. Me too. Damn it. I only remember now that our spiritual herbs were taken away by senior brother Qi. To think that I really thought that senior brother Qi had put in a lot of effort to help us. He simply wanted to take our spiritual herbs from the beginning. Damn it. Right, which bastard said that senior brother Qi was thoughtful? He even led me astray. The servant disciples were indignant. Su Yu shrunk his neck and hurriedly found a corner to hide. Humph, a group of people with no brains can't understand how great and bright senior brother Qi is. I can't even be bothered to compete with you. Sure. Lu Qingyan nodded. How much are there? Let me calculate it for you. There are a total of 1,380 low-grade Qi Refinement Realm spiritual herbs, 692 medium-grade Qi Refinement Realm Spiritual Herbs, 220 high-grade Qi Refinement Realm Spiritual Herbs, and 35 top-grade Qi Refinement Realm Spiritual Herbs. Qi Ming had calculated everything clearly in the morning and immediately replied, "There's not a single foundation establishment spiritual herb." Chapter 38, Disciple-Nephew Xiao came out of nowhere. "Sister will calculate it for you." Lu Qingyan smiled and said, "The price of a low-grade Qi Refinement Realm Spiritual Herb is 10 low-grade Spirit Stones. The price of a medium-grade Qi Refinement Realm Spiritual Herb is 20 low-grade Spirit Stones. Every increase in grade will double the price of the herb. So, all the spiritual herbs here add up to a total of 39,240 low-grade Spirit Stones. I'll give you a little more discount on account of you being first. I'll buy them all for 40,000 low-grade Spirit Stones. How is it?" "Thank you, sister," Qi Ming said happily. Thus, Qi Ming sold all the spiritual herbs he obtained from the Heavenly Chief Mystic Realm and obtained 40,000 low-grade Spirit Stones. In addition, the reward was 16,000 low-grade Spirit Stones. This way, the number of Spirit Stones in Qi Ming's hand had already reached 56,000. One had to know, Qi Ming still had a lot of inferior grade storage bags, various Qi Refinement Realm talisman treasures and spells in his possession. He could find an opportunity to sell these miscellaneous items and obtain a considerable amount of Spirit Stones. Therefore, Qi Ming was very satisfied with this outer sect assessment. Swish! Elder Feng took a step forward and stood beside Qi Ming. He reached out and placed his hand on Qi Ming's shoulder. "All right, Qi Ming, follow me." "Wait." Swish! Swish! Su Zixu and Elder Wu blocked their way. Qi Ming hasn't said who he wants to acknowledge as his master. Su Zixu said bluntly, "Qi Ming, as long as you acknowledge me as your master, I will personally apply to the sect to give you an independent cave abode. There are also fixed cultivation resources every month. Because you're still at the Qi Refinement Realm, I'll only give you 10,000 low-grade Spirit Stones per month for the time being. Coupled with the supplementary effects of various medicinal pills and a legacy cultivation method that's suitable for you. As long as you advance to the Foundation Establishment Realm, your cultivation resources will increase by 10 times. Moreover, if you can meet my requirements, the resources you can obtain will only be more." Su Zixu, you. Elder Wu was stunned as he looked at Su Zixu in surprise. He did not expect Su Zixu to be willing to pay so much. To Elder Wu and the others, although these resources did not sound like much, Su Zixu had to personally apply to the sect. If Qi Ming did not perform well, Su Zixu had to make up for the resources expended on him. Moreover, this was a huge amount of resources over a long period of time, not just once or twice. In fact, Elder Wu had been promoted step by step from a servant disciple. Now, he had already surpassed the nascent soul realm, but he was a little tight on funds and could not compare to the other legacy elders. Honestly, Elder Wu really could not bear to take out these resources. Even if he applied to the sect might not approve. Thinking of this, Elder Wu wanted to give up. Cough cough. Elder Wu coughed lightly. He still wanted to give it a try and said, "Qi Ming, your talent is indeed very suitable for being a beast tamer. Although I can't give you too many resources, I can personally guide you. I definitely won't let you take too many detours." "Thank you, Elder Wu." Qi Ming cupped his hands and bowed. In fact, he had already declined. "Forget it." Elder Wu shook his head and flicked his sleeve before leaving. He transformed into a stream of light that tore through the sky and vanished into the distance in the blink of an eye. Clearly, Elder Wu did not want to stay any longer. "Goodbye, Legacy Elder." In the surroundings, everyone bowed. Su Yat, Lu Haisheng, and the others watched as Elder Wu left. They also wanted to be selected by the Legacy Elder. They could even give up their resources for the opportunity. Unfortunately, from the beginning to the end, Elder Wu did not look at them directly. He looked down on them. Elder Feng, what do you think? Qi Ming looked at Elder Feng eagerly. Elder Feng was a little angry and laughed. He said, "Kid, as expected, you would not agree until you see the benefits. Forget it, I'll personally apply to the section. I guarantee that you will obtain more resources than what Elder Su promised. Don't worry." "Thank you, Master." Qi Ming bowed to Elder Feng. "Ha ha ha." Elder Feng laughed smugly. He glanced at Su Zigzi from the corner of his eye as if he was saying, "Old fellow, you still want to snatch my disciple? Screw off. It seems that we are not fated to be master and disciple." Su Zigzi said indifferently. "Thank you for your kindness, Elder Su." Qi Ming bowed. "Let's go." Su Zigzi and Qing Lan did not say anything else and left together. Next, the outer sect assessment ended. The 78 servant disciples officially became outer sect disciples. The 12 inner sect elders personally distributed the outer sect disciple robes and outer sect disciple tokens to them. Then, the 12 servant quarters elders brought them back to the various peaks. Su Yat, Lu Haisheng, and Xiao Fan. They had all been selected by the inner sect elders and were taken in as disciples to become inner sect elders' disciples. Their statuses were different and they entered the inner sect in one step. Although it was far inferior to Qi Ming, it was still not bad. Among them, Su Ye took a master from the inner sect elder of the numinous sky peak, Miao Yulong. Lu Haisheng took a master from the inner sect elder of the martial illumination peak, Zhang Ganda. Xiao Fan took a master from the green cloud peak's inner sect elder, Lu Qingyan. "Greetings, Master." Xiao Fan bowed to Lu Qingyan respectfully. In addition, the old grandpa in the ring did not dare to show himself easily, in case the essence soul fluctuation of the voice transmission would be sensed by the legacy elder. Lu Qingyan nodded slightly and instructed, "Xiao Fan, quickly come over and pay your respects to Grandmaster and Uncle Master." "Ah!" Xiao Fan was dumbfounded. He looked at Lu Qingyan in shock. "Grandmaster and Uncle Master. Although I'm only Elder Feng's registered disciple, junior brother Qi has just entered my master's tutelage. He's naturally my junior brother. Therefore, Elder Feng is your grandmaster, and junior brother Qi is your uncle master." Lu Qingyan said matter-of-factly, "Is there a problem?" "What Xiao Fan did not know how to answer. Honestly, Xiao Fan was not unwilling to call Elder Feng grandmaster at all. Instead, he was very willing. It could even be said that he was out of his league. However, he found it hard to accept Qi Ming as his uncle master. One had to know, Xiao Fan and Qi Ming were similar in age. Just now, they were only senior brothers. Now, Qi Ming's seniority had directly increased, so he became Xiao Fan's uncle master. "Greetings, Grandmaster." Xiao Fan took a deep breath. Although he was helpless, he could only accept it. He stood up and bowed respectfully to Elder Feng. "Good." Elder Feng only replied indifferently and did not pay much attention to it. "Greetings, Uncle Master Qi." Xiao Fan bowed to Qi Ming again. "Ha ha ha." Qi Ming directly laughed, "I'm a little unaccustomed to having such an old disciple-nephew like you all of a sudden. Disciple-nephew Xiao, why don't you say a few more words and let me get used to it?" Xiao Fan opened his mouth and immediately felt that Uncle Master Qi was too sarcastic. However, with his seniority, he did not dare to be rash. "Disciple-nephew greets Uncle Master Qi." "Good, good." Qi Ming patted Xiao Fan on the shoulder. "Disciple-nephew Xiao, I think very highly of you. You have to work hard." "Oh right, where did you get this ring from? It looks very unique. Can I take a look?" "Uncle Master Qi." Xiao Fan quietly hid the ring and said, "This is left by my mother." "Forget it." Qi Ming shrugged. Elder Feng said, "All right, don't chat anymore. Prepare yourself." Qi Ming will leave with me and register your identity as a legacy disciple in the sect. Then, I'll apply for cultivation resources and an independent cave abode for you. Thank you, Master, Qi Ming said happily. Chapter 39, Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture. In the blink of an eye, 7 days later. On the night before yesterday, something major happened at the 12 peaks of the Heaven Enlightenment sect. As if they had discussed it beforehand, the elders of the 12 peaks attacked successively. In a short night, they massacred the many demon cultivators who had been hiding in the 12 peaks for decades. Among the demon cultivators who had infiltrated, the one with the highest position had actually reached the level of a legacy elder. His cultivation level had surpassed the nascent soul realm. That night, it could be said to be a sleepless night. In the clouds above the Heaven Enlightenment sect, it turned into a battlefield. Countless lightning bolts flashed as if even space was torn apart. Moreover, in that battle, the sect master of the Heaven Enlightenment sect, Yang Li, had appeared. He went to the demon court alone and sat above the 9 heavens. His invincible might suppressed everything and forcefully forced the demon court to lower its heads. They did not even dare to send a single demon cultivator to the Heaven Enlightenment sect to save them. They could only watch helplessly as the demon cultivators who had infiltrated were slaughtered. It could be said that this matter shook the entire southern region. Clearly, Su Zixu's plan succeeded. He used the soul search technique to obtain a lot of information from the demon cultivators' soul memories. Most importantly, that demon cultivator's identity was also not ordinary. Green Cloud Peak. In the outer sect disciples' courtyard. Have you heard? What happened 2 nights ago actually caused so many demon cultivators to infiltrate the Heaven Enlightenment sect. However, our Heaven Enlightenment sect is still stronger. It only took us 1 night to massacre all the demon cultivators. Especially the sect master. He's simply too strong. He went alone and awed the entire demon court. He can simply be said to be invincible in the current era. That's right, that's right. There's another important thing. There's another legacy disciple in the Green Cloud Peak. He's even directly promoted to a legacy disciple by a servant disciple. His talent is extraordinary. Of course I know. You're talking about legacy disciple Qi, right? Legacy disciple Qi took on Elder Feng as his master. Although he has yet to reach the Foundation Establishment realm, his status is not something we can compare to. Legacy disciple Qi no longer lives on the Green Cloud Peak. Instead, he has an independent cave abode, Falling Cloud Peak, which is 10 miles northwest of the Green Cloud Peak. Many outer sect disciples discussed animatedly about what had happened during this period of time. Also, Cao Jingxiu issued a bounty notice yesterday. 2 nights ago, his only younger brother, Cao Yunhai, was killed. He died very tragically and his head was chopped off. Cao Jingxiu wants to find the murderer. He was probably killed by the demon cultivators who infiltrated. A few outer sect disciples conversed. The scene changed. Northwest of the Green Cloud Peak. About 5 kilometers away, on the Falling Cloud Peak. This was a mountain peak that was 300 to 400 meters tall. It was not too big. The vegetation was lush, and the ecosystem was very complete. Moreover, spiritual qi surrounded it, as if there was fog lingering around it, like a paradise. Looking closer, up from the foot of the mountain, there was a straight limestone staircase mountain path. After arriving at the top of the mountain, there was a grand cave abode palace. It was completely ancient in color. In front of the hall, on the board was written, Falling Cloud Cave Abode. In the cave abode, Qi Ming sat cross-legged on the mat with his eyes slightly closed. Spiritual qi surrounded his body. He was cultivating the Green Cloud Qi refinement art and was completely immersed in his cultivation. Clearly, on the day after the outer sect assessment ended, Qi Ming followed Elder Feng to the Green Cloud Peak's True Teaching Hall and met the Green Cloud Peak's Peak Master, Miao Hongjian, and the other 8 legacy elders. Qi Ming learned that in the entire Green Cloud Peak, there were a total of 72 legacy disciples. Now that Qi Ming had been promoted, there were 73 of them. Qi Ming was the weakest among the 73 legacy disciples. Next, it only took half a day. Qi Ming completed the registration and obtained the Legacy Disciple uniform personally bestowed by Peak Master Miao Hongjian, the Legacy Disciple token, and the corresponding cultivation resources. Qi Ming also obtained an independent cave abode, which was the Falling Cloud Peak's Falling Cloud cave abode that he was currently in, as well American Samoa 20000 low-grade spirit stones, spirit essence pills and other medicinal pills every month. Qi Ming requested to exchange pills and other resources for spirit stones. Therefore, in the Qi refinement realm, Qi Ming could receive 50,000 low-grade spirit stones every month. As for the legacy cultivation method, Qi Ming listened to Elder Feng's suggestion and chose one of the 9 legacy cultivation methods of the Green Cloud Peak, the Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture. When he was at the Qi refinement realm, he had to master 12 top-grade Qi refinement realm spells and cultivate them to the perfection realm before he could condense them into a Dharma talisman and establish his Dao foundation. It could be said to be extremely difficult. However, it did not matter. Qi Ming did not care about cultivation difficulties at all. As long as he cultivated through AFK farming, no matter how difficult the spell techniques and cultivation methods were, they could all be cultivated to perfection. Ding! The Green Cloud Qi refinement art has been cultivated for 7 days under the enhancement of 1000 times. Your cultivation level has risen to the late stage 9th level Qi refinement realm and has already reached the limit of the Qi refinement realm. You've already cultivated the Green Cloud Qi refinement art to the limit and can't continue to improve. It was almost evening when a notification appeared. In these 7 days, Qi Ming charged 10,000 low-grade spirit stones every day. He spent 7 consecutive days cultivating the Green Cloud Qi refinement art and directly reached the late-stage 9th level Qi refinement realm. He could no longer continue to advance. He needed to cultivate the Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture. Buzz! 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 Indeed, in the next moment, Qi Ming sensed the change in his body. The Green Cloud Qi refinement art circulated automatically. It was as if a black hole had formed in Qi Ming's body, swallowing the surrounding spiritual Qi. It was simple. Above Qi Ming's head, a spiritual Qi vortex formed, just like a small tornado. Vast spiritual Qi poured into his body. In his Danshan, the 6th Azure Cloud Cyclone quickly reached perfection, condensing the 7th Azure Cloud Cyclone. Then, the 8th Azure Cloud Cyclone, and finally the 9th Azure Cloud Cyclone. Not long after, the 9 Azure Cloud Cyclones were all perfected, reaching the limit. It could be said that Qi Ming had already perfected the Qi refinement realm. After a moment, he stabilized his cultivation. Ding! Congratulations, host! Your spirit pet, Bat Demon, has been AFK farming for 7 days under the amplification of 100 times. Due to the nourishment of spiritual Qi, its growth speed has increased. It has already grown to a complete body. Its realm has been raised to the late-stage foundation establishment realm, becoming a spirit pet, Greater Bat Demon. It has also learned the innate spell, Sound Blade Storm. Prompt: the Greater Bat Demon has already reached the complete stage. It cannot continue to grow. If you obtain a suitable bloodline crystal, you can overcome the limit of its growth. Another notification appeared. A smile appeared on Qi Ming's face. The Bat Demon has already grown to its full size and reached the late-stage foundation establishment realm. It's time to completely end that matter. In fact, the night before yesterday, Qi Ming took advantage of the time when the Heaven Enlightenment sect slaughtered the demon cultivators who had infiltrated the sect to go to the Green Cloud Peak and let the Bat Demon attack and behead Cao Yunhai in one strike. However, he did not find Cao Jingxiu. Moreover, Cao Jingxiu was a foundation establishment cultivator. It was not easy to silently kill him, so Qi Ming waited for a few days. Today was the best time. Ding! Congratulations to the host for reaching the 9th level of Qi Refinement. You can now start the 7th level Qi Refinement Game Dungeon, Sword Tomb, the 8th level Qi Refinement Game Dungeon, Peach Miasma Forest, and the 9th level Qi Refinement Game Dungeon, Shu Mountain Ancient Path. Another notification appeared. 3 game dungeons have been activated. Qi Ming said, "Cultivate the Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture." With a thought, he added, "Use 10,000 low-grade spirit stones and activate the second farming slot." Ding! AFK farming failed. Because the Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture is a special cultivation method, you have to master 12 spell techniques before AFK farming it. Ding! The second AFK farming slot has been successfully activated. Prompt: activating the third slot requires 10,000 medium-grade spirit stones. A few notifications appeared. I can't switch to cultivating the Chaos Green Lotus Sword Scripture for the time being. Qi Ming said, there are also prerequisites. 12 top-grade Qi Refinement Realm spells. Qi Ming pondered for a moment. I'm going to cultivate the Wind Manipulation Sword Art and the Lightning Manipulation Sword Art. Ding! Cultivating the Wind Manipulation Sword Art. Ding! Cultivating the Lightning Manipulation Sword Art. 2 more notifications. Time passed quickly. In the blink of an eye, night fell quietly. Swish! A figure seemed to be flying in the sky as he floated down from the falling cloud peak and arrived at the foot of the mountain. In a few flashes, he disappeared between the mountain and forest. Qi Ming made his move. Chapter 40, Black Lotus Demon Seed. Half an hour later, on the green cloud peak. Qi Ming had already arrived. He raised his head slightly and saw a huge peak that reached into the clouds. He could not see the top of the mountain at a glance. Halfway up the mountain, there was a hazy fog lingering, like a paradise. He then followed the stairway and entered the green cloud peak. With Qi Ming's status as a legacy disciple, other than a few special places and forbidden areas, he could basically go anywhere in the entire green cloud peak and no one dared to stop him. Not long after, Qi Ming passed by the Green Cloud Peak's servant quarters and arrived at the outer sect of the Green Cloud Peak. He walked towards the place that he had heard about beforehand. After passing through a few mountain paths, he stood in front of an independent courtyard. "You really came?" At this moment, the door to the courtyard opened. Xiao Jingxiu walked out from inside. He wore the uniform of an outer sect disciple and was expressionless. His gaze looked straight at Qi Ming, and his expression was without any fluctuation. "Xiao Jingxiu," Qi Ming said. Xiao Jingxiu took a deep breath and asked, "Legacy disciple Qi. My brother, Yunhai, died in your hands, right? Why are you so overbearing?" Xiao Jingxiu shouted, "Why? Why?" Qi Ming did not speak. "Legacy disciple Qi." Xiao Jingxiu's eyes turned slightly red. "You have outstanding talent. You are patient and tenacious. You are valued by Elder Feng. You will definitely be outstanding in the future. So why? With your status and talent, in the future, you will definitely become an incredible legend rising high into the sky. As for us, my younger brother, Yunhai, and I are only insignificant passers-by in your long cultivation journey. We can't threaten you in the future. We can only look up at your back with reverence. Against people like us, why are you still so ruthless? Can't you let us live? You even took advantage of that night a few days ago to disguise yourself as a demon cultivator and kill my younger brother. Why can't you let us go? Why?" Xiao Jingxiu's voice slowly turned from soft to low growl. "Are you done?" Qi Ming's gaze was calm as he said indifferently, "If you're done, you can go on your way." "Ha ha ha." Xiao Jingxiu laughed crazily, his expression a little twisted. "Although I don't have any evidence, I know that my younger brother, Yunhai, was not killed by a demon cultivator. The only enemy is you, Legacy Disciple Qi. So, I issued a bounty mission just to confuse people. My true goal is to kill you. You forced me to do this. Buzz. Buzz. Thus. Black demon energy appeared around Xiao Jingxiu. He triggered the demon seed in his body and black demonic runes appeared. They were like black lotuses as they gradually spread throughout his body. On his face, an extremely sinister flower pattern appeared. Moreover, his aura rose at a visible speed. In an extremely short period of time, he went from the early stage foundation establishment realm to the late stage foundation establishment realm. He was extremely powerful. Ah! Xiao Jingxiu roared into the sky. He was immersed in this powerful force. His face was filled with enjoyment as he slowly opened his hands to feel everything. Is this the power of the Black Lotus demon seed? Xiao Jingxiu sighed, is this the power of being demonized? This feeling is simply too wonderful. It's simply too mesmerizing. I was too stupid. I should have agreed to it earlier. Why did I only realize it now? Clearly, Xiao Jingxiu had been invited by the demon sect previously, but he had never agreed. It was not until Xiao Yunhai was killed that Xiao Jingxiu completely fell into the demonic path and contacted the demon sect to obtain the Black Lotus demon seed. Moreover, he had already fused with the Black Lotus demon seed and stimulated this power. However, after stimulating this power, it would cause irreversible damage to Xiao Jingxiu. However, it was all worth it. As long as he could kill Qi Ming, it would be worth it. I really want to see it. Xiao Jingxiu smiled as if victory was in his grasp. He was so confident, in a while, I'll see you kneel in front of me and beg for mercy. I also want to see Elder Feng witnessing the scene of his new legacy disciple dying on the green cloud peak. That would be wonderful. Xiao Jingxiu said, Legacy Disciple Qi, I know you have an early stage foundation establishment spirit pet. Since you dare to come here, you must have the confidence to kill me. Unfortunately, I've guessed everything. Now, I've already stimulated the Black Lotus demon seed and forcefully raised my cultivation to the late stage foundation establishment realm. What else can you do to resist me? You'll definitely die. Die. Swish. Xiao Jingxiu attacked. He pointed a finger and a pitch-black light gathered, turning into a sharp finger light that pierced towards Qi Ming's head. Clang! The greater bat demon appeared. Waves of energy surged around his body, and the power of the sound wave solidified, blocking Xiao Jingxiu's sharp light. He stared at it with a sharp gaze. Black Lotus Karmic Fire. Buzz! Buzz! Xiao Jingxiu's pupils constricted slightly. He sensed danger from the greater bat demon, so he did not hesitate and directly used his strongest technique. His hands formed seals as spell techniques appeared. They gathered in front of him and transformed into a 9th grade black lotus that burned with pitch-black flames. Attack! Boom! He pushed his hands forward. Xiao Jingxiu roared as the Black Lotus Karmic Fire soared through the sky and attacked Qi Ming like a bolt of lightning. Wherever the lotus passed, the air distorted. Qi Ming's gaze was calm. He did not panic or fear when facing Xiao Jingxiu's Black Lotus Karmic Fire. Instead, he was very calm. In his heart, he had already ordered the Bat Demon to cast the innate spell, Sound Blade Storm. Thus, the greater Bat Demon soared into the sky. The next moment, its body, which was originally only the size of a palm, swelled up with the wind and transformed into a huge demon bat that was 9 meters long with its wings spread open. Its entire body was pitch black and looked extremely hideous. Moreover, the power around it gathered. The wings flapped. Buzz! 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 In an instant, all the power gathered and evolved into a powerful ultrasonic wave with immense strength, turning into the shape of a blade. Sound Blade Storm. Boom! 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 The greater bat demon's wings flapped forward, shaking everything. The air seemed to be cut as the invisible sound blades transformed into a small tornado that attacked. In an instant, the sound blade storm and the Black Lotus flames collided. The two sides faced each other. It was a true battle of strength. Xiao Jingxiu's pupils constricted. He could sense the power of the sound blade storm and the bat demon's cultivation level. He could not help but exclaim, "Late-stage foundation establishment. This is a late-stage foundation establishment spirit pet." Rumble. A huge explosion sounded. The Black Lotus karmic fire was completely torn apart by the sonic blade storm. The scattered flames dissipated like sparks, and the remaining power of the sound blade storm blasted Xiao Jingxiu. Ah! Pu! 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 Xiao Jingxiu's miserable cry was like 1,000 cuts. His entire body was covered in dense wounds that were covered in blood and extremely miserable. Then, Xiao Jingxiu fell to the ground. Why? Why? Xiao Jingxiu muttered as he constantly coughed out blood. He was filled with unwillingness, but he was already at his dying breath. The anger in his eyes gradually dimmed. Phew! Qi Ming slashed out again. The green cloud sword technique transformed into a green sword qi that pierced through the air and completely crushed Xiao Jingxiu's vitality. However, at this moment, a change occurred in Xiao Jingxiu's corpse. Buzz! 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 Black Lotus demon runes surged, and a 9th-grade Black Lotus appeared out of thin air on his corpse, sucking it dry and turning it into ashes. Swish! The Black Lotus transformed into a black stream of light that tore through the sky.